Yeah, hi guys. Today we'll learn about delivery scheduling in S/4HANA sales and distribution. So let us understand the process. Uh, the delivery scheduling, which is the automated process of determining the key logistic dates in S/4HANA. It ensures that the required material availability date is met by coordinating picking, packing, and transit times. Okay, so why this process is required? It is required for maintaining high service levels and accurate warehouse throughput planning. So there are two types of there are two types of sibling logic, which is one is backward sibling and other is forward sibling. So if the forward sibling the process doesn't work out, then it will go for the the backward sibling process doesn't work out, to go to forward sibling. So what is backward sibling? It starts from the requested delivery date and works back to find the required material availability date. Okay, so it will calculate the requested delivery date, and it will back calculation will do, and will find out the material availability date. If the material is not available at that on that date, then it will go for forward sibling. So what will happen is it will calculate. It is triggered that if the material availability cannot be met or the calculated date lies in the past. Okay, now what is the key dates we want to know when we're understanding this process, that delivery scheduling? One is material availability date, when the goods must be ready for picking. Loading date when the loading activities begin. Goods issue date, the point at which the stock is officially issued. And the delivery date, the day customer expects the arrival. So this is we mention as either customer delivery date or it is requested delivery date. Okay, so how the this scheduling works? How from the on what parameters it depends. It calculates the time and date. So here, if you see, there are five elements. One is transit time, another is loading time, the third one is pick pack time, then the transportation lead time, and replenishment lead time. Okay, now where from this value comes? This value comes from the transit time, comes from route, loading time, shipping point, pick pack time, which comes to shipping point, transport planning point comes to route, and replenishment lead time. This is the time by which, or the days it is maintained in days. So in what days this material is productive will come from the production. So how much time it will take for the production if the stock is not available. So how it calculates? If the stock is not available, then the system considers replenishment time plus pick pack time or transportation lead time, which is high. But if the stock is available, then system considers either pick pack time or transportation lead time, which is higher. So here you can see that RLT is nothing but replenishment lead time, PP is transfer pick pack time. Shipping scheduling. So why you are thinking of shipping scheduling? So there are two types of scheduling. One is shipping, it happens at shipping point, and there is something called transportation scheduling, which focuses on transit and transit times. Okay. Backward logic, it calculates the latest possible start time to ensure on-time delivery. If the result is in past, then it triggers the forward scheduling. And the forward logic is automated adjustment when the demand exceeds supply, resolves if past date conflicts, ensures material availability, and confirms a realistic customer date. Okay, What is the configuration context? Shipping point setting, where we will see that you will find out that goes from the 5 parameter. Two are in shipping, that is loading time and peak factor. Okay, receiving point setting and route determination rules. When you are mapping this route determination rules, you are maintaining these two: transit time and transportation lead time. Okay, then holiday and factory calendars also it takes into consideration. Suppose your day is not working day in between, so then your picking cannot happen on that day, so it should defer for that day. Okay, it should go to the next day. Duration and work time maintenance, this also is a factor. So what business value we get from the scheduling? The increased accuracy, it reliable delivery date promises, and efficiency reduces manual discipline. So delivery scheduling is a cornerstone of the S/4HANA fulfillment. Mastering this ensures supply chain visibility and customer satisfaction. So just to show in SAP, we'll go to just log in. Go to customization request, then here you will have the shipping point. So where you can see you have to two dates. One is loading time and the peak pack time. Okay, so if you go to this matrix, you will see that loading time and peak pack time comes from the shipping point. So if you are maintaining, suppose here you maintain loading time 1 day and you maintain peak pack time suppose 2 days. Here hours also you can mention, so I just put 1 and 2. So loading time plus peak pack time will become 3 days. So here you have the setting you can do, whether route dependent, route independent, equals from the shipping point. So all this are there. Set. Now comes the route determination. So go to route. So you will go to logistics execution. Okay. Routes. Here you will define the routes. So you are defining the routes and stages. Here, if you see, if I am creating a route, I will give this transit time and also transportation lead time. Okay, so this is in days, this is in hour. Here, transit time and transportation lead time. Okay. Maybe you can see some other records which is maintained. Here you can see transit duration 1 day, and there is no transportation lead time. Here you can see 1 day for transportation lead time and 1 day for transit time. So like this it is maintained. So this is a rock route, which will take 1 day lead time and 0 days transit time. So transit time is 0, lead time is 1. So like this you can define. Okay, so I can create a similarly we can create a route here. I will show you how the route determination works in route determine class. We will have a class for route determination. In that we will give show particularly I mean how the route is determined. You can show. Okay. And the third comes as the metal master. So in 03 you will see the 5058. So this is a production related material. So finished goods, go to MRP3 and go to total replacement clean time. So I have given 2 days. Okay. So here comes the logic. If the stock is, if that stock 505,500,58 is not available, then it will go for RLT per plus PP. What is the RLT? RLT is 2 days. Peak pack time is what we have maintained. How much we have maintained for peak pack time is 1 day and 2 days, right? Okay, so shipping point here S1. Okay, so 1 day is loading, 2 days is peak pack time. So peak pack time is 2 days. So this is 2 days, 2 days, 4 days. And transportation lead time, if we are maintaining, suppose 1 day, so this will be taken as the maximum. So there will be back calculation. Again, depending upon the factory calendar. So suppose the customer is requesting on 15th July and this comes as 4 days, then 11th your material should be there. If it is not there, then it will go for 11th. It should not be in the past, and also the stock should not be, stock should be there. Okay, then the backward scheduling works. And if it is not, the stock is not available, or it is coming as the date is in past. So what will happen is, if the stock is available, it will take only the PP, peak pack time, or TLT, which is higher. So it will just calculate the plus these days and make it as customer requested delivery date minus this date. So this whatever date, suppose 15th, this becomes 2. So 15 minus 2, 13. So 13 the stock is available. This is how the scheduling works. Okay. Thanks everyone. Thanks for joining. We'll have next class on revenue account determination.